Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We're back at Llyn Elsi for another camp. We're going to see if we can pitch on the other side of the lake this time. So, it should be a good one. So, we've made it to the top of the steep section. Now we just need to find the lake. Alright, everybody, so tonight, as you can hear, it's going to be pretty windy, but not too bad, hopefully. And it's going to drop to about 7-8 degrees, so not too cold. So it should be perfectly warm in our bags tonight. And hopefully we'll get a good view of the lake. So we've got Llyn Elsi up ahead in the mists. And is that the lake down there? Yes. Alright, everybody, we have our spot. We were on the lookout for this spot because we actually passed it last time we came over here and we were sort of interested in it. So here we are for the pitch tonight. We're actually, I don't know, you might call us crazy, but we're actually tarp and bivvy camping in winter. Definitely not the smartest thing we've ever done, but you know what? If you want the basic camping, watch Biblicus and John. If you want the suicide camping, watch Munchin. If you want something just in the middle, watch us. But look at that for a view.
You got your cup there?
So everyone, we're going to brew up. Looking forward to the brew. There's just a little bit of rain coming down, which is not the forecast, but we all know the forecast is never right, so here we are. The brew took a while to get going there, but we have it going, and we'll have that done soon. Now, the brew's on. Mr. Bert's coming with snacks and cups. So it's already starting to get a little bit darker, and it's not even 4 o'clock yet. So it'll probably be dark by 4:30. Well, everybody, here's the forecasted nice evening. It's raining. We need to get ourselves sorted out here. We need to get the tarp up. Well, it might not be the prettiest thing in the world, but you know what? It works. We'll put the bivvy under here at some point. I'm gonna watch something first. But wow, the weather's changed for the worse out there. In fact, it actually blew the Trangia out. But we're getting in now. Getting under the tarp. We're gonna watch something in the somewhat reasonable warmth and shelter that the tarp gives. Here we are, everybody. The wind's been pretty consistent. I don't know. Mr. Bert, is it still raining? Still a little bit. But I think we're going to get Mr. Bert's tent up now. He's brought the Wild Country Panacea for its first outing. So we're going to give it a go. Pitch that up. Well, at least there's plenty of space underneath here to pitch the bivvy. I don't know, I probably won't do that yet. I don't know, maybe. Right, everyone, we are trying to get the Panacea erected.
Very kind of shallow.
Yeah.
So what do I do?
So now all we need to do is grab the clips here and attach them. as follows.
What happens? Yeah, these just
A wild country panacea. First time out. It's a nice tent. 3-season, almost a 4-season tent. It works perfectly fine as long as there's no snow. And you know what? I'm quite happy about it because it's gonna block, it's gonna block our tarp from the wind a little bit, which is nice. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting the bivvy up. So there's the bivvy. Just wondering what the best way to put it is, and also actually which end is which. I think this is the bottom and this is the top end up here, and I think that's probably the way that I want it, like this. Right, so everyone, everything's pitched up now. The rain's stopped a little bit, as you can see, just the end of the bivvy sticking out.
It stopped raining and the wind's dropped as well.
Yeah. It's actually not particularly cold out here. And there's the bivvy. I don't know if you can see the wrong, yeah, you should be able to see. Yep. And then, as you can see, over here, Mr. Bert's tent, the panacea. You liking it in there, Mr. Bert?
This is lying in there.
Huh.
The torch is just in there.
Huh.
Great.
So currently we're just in the panacea with Mr. Bert because it's more spacious than the bivvy, and we're going to watch some stuff in here until a bit later. So I'm actually going to get my my mat set up in here for now before we move it over to the bivvy later on. So we're all in the Mr. Bert tent. I've not got the sleeping bag in here because it's not necessary, considering I'm not sleeping in here. All I've got is some snacks. How many biscuits have I got in there? 5. Try not to eat them all at once though. But yeah, the panacea, like as you can see, we've got 2 pretty big mats in here. And it's maybe just a little bit small for 2 people. If you get the footprint, you can, if you got the footprint and the porch sort of makes up for it, because there are 2. Like, look at how big that one is there. Same exact thing on the other side. And this thing's really sturdy. Definitely the best tent we've got at the moment. Well, everyone, we've emerged. It's 6 o'clock-ish. Not quite 6 o'clock, actually, but getting there. Got a torch. So, we're going to cook now. Wow, can't see anything. It's been raining quite lightly, but it's definitely raining a little bit. Can't see the lake at all. So we're gonna get down to the stove, which you can finally see. It's very wet. Like, that's the lake right there. You can't see anything. Mr. Bert's all the way up there. You can just see the very vague light where he is. But yeah, we're gonna cook up, which just reminds me I don't have the food yet. I do have the food, but funnily enough, it's still actually very dry underneath the tarp, which is good.
Is that going?
I don't think so, no.
So
Right, we have a light.
You need to get the rice.
Yes. It's right there. So we've got the rice in there now. 10 minutes for rice. And then we put the meat in. And then maybe another 10-15 minutes for the meat. So, you hungry yet, Mr. Burt?
Oh, yes. Looking forward to some food.
Yeah. Right, we've arrived back at Home Sweet Home to collect the sit mat. Now we're gonna head back to where the food is cooking nicely. Almost ready there, Mr. Burt?
Yeah.
So we're going to leave the stove going, just wait for it to burn out. And there's the food.
That's delicious.
So everybody just took a few little bits and bobs that we didn't use back up. Mr. Burt's just gone to get the cloth, washing up liquids. I don't know, we might wash up in the lake, I'm not sure. Obviously we wash it up again when we get back home, but just to get rid of the yuckiness. So that's what we're gonna do now. We'll tune in when we're back in the tent. Don't really want to leave. Right, making the trip back again. We're gonna get a brew on now. Here's the spare fuel, Mr. Burt. Well, we've got another brew on now. I have to admit that this camp has been a very good one so far. Last one was a bit cold and damp and wet. This one's been wet, but like weirdly enough, my flipping trainers have kept the water out better than flipping walking boots. Mr. Burt's just gone to get some soap because he had greasy hands. Got ourselves a cup of tea now.
Have you got anything to eat with it?
Not right now. I've got some stuff when we get in the tent.
You are more than welcome to a bit of chocolate from there. If you want it. Do you want some?
Yeah, I'll think about it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Right, we're heading back up now. Gonna get back into the Panacea. Watch some more, because it's only 7 o'clock. And spending like a whole 3 hours in a bivvy is not particularly fun. So we're gonna get right in. Just take my wet shoes off. And get and roll ourselves in, shut the door a little bit. And then we've got, as you can see, this is a lantern hanger right here. I don't use a lantern. Why would I use a lantern when I can just hang this torch? There you go, just like that. Mr. Bird's out there trying to get in. So let's have a look at Mr. Bird's setup. He's got a high gear pillow. I have one of these, but don't use it anymore. Because it's it's alright, but it's not hugely comfortable. I've got this mountain equipment, which is much more comfortable in my opinion. And then you've got this Sea to Summit Comfort Plus mat. This is foam inside of it, so it's a little bit bulky in the pack, but it keeps you warm. Low, and it's arguably maybe more comfortable than mine Grab Stratosphere. This is just an air bed. There's just air inside of this, but it's actually warmer. 5.5, 4.2. And then you've got this bag, Pipe Dream, Alpkit Pipe Dream. It's a really nice one. A really nice bag actually. Like all mats, like all bags, very expensive, but nice. Well, everybody, we're going to get into the bivvy and do what we can. Here we are. Got plenty of space under the tarp. So we've got just about enough space in here for us. Like, considering the mat's pretty thick, pretty good in here. Alright. Good morning, everybody. It's now 7:30, and we're going to take our first look outside of the bivvy. Alrighty, so that's what it's like with the torch on. And yeah, you can't see anything with the torch off. Well, yet another brew on the go. Don't blame us, we like our tea. It's starting to get lighter and lighter. We can finally see the lake. We're gonna brew up, pack up, and get the hell out of here for breakfast. Alright, everybody. That will be the end of today's camp. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.